Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Miami Hurricanes taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Fast motion from the offense. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. A real mark of experience from this junior. He knew a hit was coming and he kept those eyes downfield. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Trying to slam in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to get the corner. And he's dragged down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
Number 24.
Man, the offense rolls the dice. They want 6. They choose not to kick a field goal. They choose to be aggressive, and man, do they make a big mistake. Throw the football, intercepted. Not only that,
now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
Miami, 8. South Carolina, 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
the defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll fire to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Miami. What a catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, wants to throw it. Makes his connection. Got room at the 35. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Comes out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working that left side now. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. Miami 15, South Carolina 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to run it. At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to the air one more time. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like.
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner Schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They move the tight end all over. Looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Looking to pass on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Never a doubt. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody.
But the ball pops out on the return. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Really really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point.
Lined up for... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game...
Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Ready? 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Compton. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense...
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Miami, 31. South Carolina, 0.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to pass it on second down. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Looking to throw on second down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Quarterback keeper. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They want to run this quarterback. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
He'll throw one to his right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
the option look. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the option. Now the toss. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. He's at the 10. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.